It's beginning to look a lot like wood. Follow my every step. Take notes on how I crept. I'm about to go in depth. This is the way I greet my season. Here's my ghetto rep.
Who are you?
What Speaking Freedom does online is provide general information for the culture to use to advance and improve. What we do privately is help individualize it for your needs and benefits. Grow with us.
We are kings, we are gods, but how you get them to believe it when they don't believe in anything? We're gonna save some lives in this lifetime. We haven't church in a while. Like God's doctor in the streets, the Holy Ghost used me to set them free. If love is the new religion, the hate is sinning, we stay winning. Just handling God's business, we ain't tripping. No bread to be dipping.
Cause we're speaking freedom, giving you the answers to be free.
We use the client to develop, to grow, and to bring out the best in themselves. We are simply a tool to help you learn how to make better decisions. Not just one decision, not just today, but for the rest of your life. Encouraging each person through each trial and tribulation.
Work call. Yeah, man. Gotta go in here and dance, but I don't get tired.
Speaking Freedom presents Good Head Group, providing advanced spiritual studies and personal developmental insight. Brought to you by Love Gang and Speaking Freedom. We look forward to helping you grow in all the areas of your life. We hope that you find all the information needed for your growth. God bless. Please listen to all disclaimers provided. If you are currently under physician's care, please maintain that relationship. This is not intended to stop your current treatment plan. If you need physician care, please seek out medical attention. Please note, all results are based on the individual's ability to adapt and adjust to any given environment and situation. We are not responsible for your results at Speaking Freedom. The life enhancement coaches at Speaking Freedom provide information to help you grow. You are responsible for maintaining that growth, taking on and then applying the information to your individual life as you deem needed and necessary. This may contain and explain explicit content. Please use parental discretion. For best results, you will need an open mind, the ability to research, and a balanced lifestyle. Okay, so today I'm going to upload first and maybe it'll just be something that I need to have that I will be able to add to my podcast in addition to my song that Natty Jones did for me. She's so hot. I miss her. Anyways, so I'm going to upload this disclaimers that are in my book. I love these disclaimers. I originally recorded these disclaimers back in 2016 in April or March or something when I had first invested into my sound equipment, and at the time a lot of people was looking at me crazy when I did it because it was so sporadic. And let me tell you something that probably I've never said before. When I first got this sound equipment, I was considering doing books for myself, but originally when I really bought the equipment, the goal was going to be to record books for other people and get paid to be a narrator for books. And when I got the equipment, instead of doing other people's books, I decided that it was my opportunity to take advantage of doing my own books and making my purpose and my presence real in another form other than what I was doing. So when I got this DOS and microphone and I made my makeshift office up on the bed floors, I really wasn't necessarily doing this thinking like, oh yeah, I'm about to light up these audiobooks for myself. Ooh, excuse me. When I first got all the equipment, I literally was thinking about how profitable it would be to read other people's books for them and create a studio where I would be able to do that. I mean, so much so that when I first moved downstairs, matter of fact, I'll say at the beginning of this year, when I was first, before I started editing, I really was in there like, man, before I do anything else with my books, I'm going to go ahead and try to make a few dollars, and I'm going to go ahead and record a book. And then when I got ready to do the audition to help somebody else, it just didn't feel right. So instead of auditioning to do somebody else's book, I decided that I was going to go ahead and work on my own. So that's just a little backstory of the truth of how I ended up getting my equipment. I did not get this equipment initially solely for the purpose of recording my own books. I was thinking about making money. And what I've learned for myself, this may not apply to anybody else. What I learned, or what I had to learn, was that every time that I got ready to do something that wouldn't serve God's purpose for my life to the utmost, it never ever works out. So I stopped doing things that wouldn't help serve the purpose. And I began to become intentional and purposeful as far as doing what God is showing me to do, as far as writing and life coaching and just so many aspects of my day-to-day task. And being able to create these audiobooks has been a blessing. Hopefully, I got some software so that I can make some animation. I got some other software so that I can do some video editing. And the overall goal will be to provide, man, this is why I don't like being down here in the office sometimes, because I be getting sleepy and I ain't been making no coffee. But so, I try not to get distracted, basically. And there's a lot of things that I could do that could make me money, but that would not feed my purpose. And before I feed my pockets, I want to feed my purpose. And that is one thing that I truly like about myself, is that before I feed my pockets, I'll feed my purpose. And I think that that is monumental overall, because there are a lot of people that will feed their pockets before they feed their purpose, and they wonder why they're lost there, or feel like they don't know what their purpose is, what they're meant to do, or anything like that. They're not doing things that their soul is calling them to do. So when they don't do things that their soul is calling them to do, coincidentally, it doesn't allow for them to develop purposefully. The one thing that I'll say before I go ahead and record this disclaimer intro is that I really enjoy feeding my purpose. That's not what I was about to say. I don't remember what I was about to say. I think that it's better to be purposeful than anything else. So if it's something that's purposeful, then eventually it will be fruitful and plentiful, and it will allow me to reap the rewards and the harvest from the seeds that I'm planted. I think I was going to say, I'm so glad about doing these books. First, the faith book. I think that if I make the effort to not only make it available, the books available for purchase, but if I also take the effort to really push it and inquire about ads with people that I believe are connected to people that need to be inspired in the area of spiritual human behavior, faith, and spirituality, then I believe that the books will be a success. And in my opinion, success is not whether or not I can sell $1 million worth of audiobooks. Success is the amount of people that are helped with the audiobooks, because even if I only sell 10, if those 10 people can reach 10 people who 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 can reach 10 people, then I reached a whole lot of people. So it's more important to me to make sure that I am putting out information that I can put out information that can reach the right people who can reach the right people, because I know that in a time such as now, there are a lot of people that are struggling with their faith and struggling with spirituality. And although they may be forced to trust God, some people don't know how to trust God. Some people don't know where to begin on finding their purpose. And the whole nature of all of the books that I am developing is about following God, walking in faith, finding and fulfilling your purpose, and nurturing your own soul so that you can be a whole, so that you can be earthly good, so that you can be a blessing to somebody else without it being a force I don't know if I can be a blessing to you, or I don't know. And then for a lot of people, it's going to be a source of mental upgrade. It's going to be a source of changing your mind, changing your thinking, and helping you implement the things that you want to implement in your own life. Faith is my whole life. Like, I've had to stand on faith when I didn't have nobody, when I didn't couldn't see nobody, when it was just me and my children, even before I had children, when it was just me and I was trying to figure out how to be the best me possible, starting at 17, which is how I joined the Army. But all of these books can be helpful if they are placed in the right hands, and if I do what I'm supposed to do as far as marketing them. Now, I have a lot of things going on in the upcoming months, in addition to the books, but that will go along with the books, and advancing and studying and making the best out of who God called me to be and who I believe that I am, and then being able to use that to help other people. That's pretty much all that I wanted to say or can think to say at this particular time. But I want to go ahead and upload and play this disclaimer so that it is ever present on your mind, what these classes, books, seminars, and even everything that I post is supposed to help you, and how you'll get the most out of it for your life. The Introduction to Spiritual Human Behavior. Speaking Freedom presents Good Head Group Audiobooks, providing advanced spiritual studies and personal developmental insight. Brought to you by Love Gang and Speaking Freedom. We thank you for your purchase, and we look forward to helping you grow in all the areas of your life. We hope that you find all the information needed for your growth. God bless. If you are currently under physician's, please listen to all disclaimers provided. If you are currently under physician's care, please maintain that relationship. This audiobook is not intended to stop your current treatment plan. If you need physician care, please seek out medical attention. Please note, all results are based on the individual's ability to adapt and adjust to any given environment and situation. We are not responsible for your results at Speaking Freedom. The life enhancement coaches at Speaking Freedom provide information to help you grow. You are responsible for maintaining that growth, taking on and then applying the information to your individual life as you deem needed and necessary. This book was written by Good Head Group staff and narrated by Kaci Winslow. May contain and explain explicit content. Please use parental discretion. For best results, you will need an open mind, the ability to research, and a balanced lifestyle. spiritual human behavior practice. So, I hope that is helpful in knowing what, and this is like the bare minimum of what it takes to grow. This is not the standard necessarily for this is like the base standard for everything involving speaking freedom. This is not necessarily the standard that it takes in order to be an affiliate of Speaking Freedom, Love Gang, and Good Head Group. Those that take classes, the faith series will be a class. If you take the class in which it was set up, then there are levels of affiliation that will be there for you. And this is where I have to build out the program and put out everything in place that I want to do with the tier system and how it's supposed to work for you and for the other people. However, there is still a portion of that system that I cannot discuss until God allows those doors to open up and heaven to flow, and for me to be able to help people grow in other ways that I cannot mention. Again, I am creating a tier system that has different levels of Love Gang affiliation, growth, help, and more. I just am not at this time able to really speak on the more in-depth areas that I would like to help people in, and the things that I would like to do to help people. Where my mind is, the things that I want to do is very risky, but it would be very rewarding at the same time. So I just thank you all for listening. If you have listened all the way through and you would like to let that be known, please do not hesitate to share some words that would help us grow. Us meaning me, but the things that I intake, I regurgitate, and in a way that helps people grow without compensation or hesitation, and when I say without compensation, without finding a way of escape for their growth. Like you finding a way of escape for problems and things like that. But growth, you cannot escape the process that helps you grow. You just have to, grit and bear it and make those changes. Have a great day.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live what I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me is sexuality.
Thank you for joining Speaking Freedom as we continue to assist you with your daily growth and intuitive wisdom. Loving is a lifestyle and we love to love. Inspiration is how we fuel faith. Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.